everybody out there, this is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down the AKA promo. This is something you can expect most of the year, and it will be dropping every single Monday. We got the first drop today, and there's a lot of different little things that you need to know about this one, of course, including how to earn free content from it. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. We're going to start with the solo challenges. The format of this promo, for the most part, when it comes to free content, is exactly like it was with the Legend promo drop from this past weekend. So we got week one, a bunch of solos to play, 48 stars in total, and if you look through the milestone rewards, it's only going to be tokens. You get various amounts. Tier 1, 8 stars, 2 tokens. Same thing for Tier 2. Tier 3, you get 3 tokens. Then it goes back down to 2 tokens at Tiers 4 and 5, and as we get more cards every single Monday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we will get more solos that feature those players that got cards. More milestone rewards will equal more tokens, and we'll show you exactly what you can trade those in for in a moment. There's also going to be like a baby mini field pass, again, exactly like Legends. Don't feel like you have to spend coin to get this one done. It's here all year, and the end reward, you're not missing out on anything if you don't get it done like day one. So you get coins at 3 and 4 levels, levels 3 and 5. At levels 2, 4, and 6, you're going to get more AKA tokens. Again, these are going to go along the ones that you can earn from the solos, and pack offers will also contain these. And if you're able to max out the field pass, you get an 82 B&D AKA fantasy pack. Solid cards with some speed budget-wise, but to complete this entire field pass, one of the things is completing an AKA champion set, which obviously on day one, week one, is going to be a bit pricey. So don't feel the need to spend coins specifically to knock out this objective, to knock out the field pass, when all you're getting at the end of the road is an 82 overall B&D. Just let it come naturally. If you happen to complete an AKA champion set throughout the duration of this promo, then you'll get it done. If you want to get one done today because you wanted like a Darrelle Revis or Fred Warner or whoever, then by all means go for it. That's basically what I did when it came down to the Legend Field Pass and how I maxed it out the very first weekend. Just an update on the Season 1 Field Pass. Your dailies updated today as well, but no update, no Week 2 tab here for more objectives. And Madden 24, the milestones updated on Wednesdays, and I'm just going to assume now at this point that's when you can expect a Week 2 objective section to pop up for more Season 1 XP. And real quick, while we're thinking about it, we got the content schedule revealed for the full week here. So GMM, where you can earn free packs if you tune in, August 21st and 22nd. I'll have a video very soon on how to set up your account for Twitch drops. I'll probably do it on the 21st so we can demo it live. AKAs today, Team Builders. We're going to assume that Team Builders will be out on August 21st because that's the day that we got GMM. These are going to be cards. You're going to get one for every single team. Should be very helpful early in the year. As the year goes on, they kind of become pointless or only good for building theme teams, but I'm expecting that to drop Wednesday. Thursday, we got Season of Boom Part 2 and Rookie Premieres finally, and then on Saturday, we got Legends. So there is your full content schedule, and we'll talk more about Twitch drops and Team Builders as we approach Wednesday. Now, there's a little like side quest when it comes to completing these sets, and I'll explain in a moment here, but in order to obtain any of the 85 overall AKA champions, the sets are going to be pretty much the same here. You have 4 82 overall AKA players and then 1 player specific. So if you want the Fred Warner card, you're going to need his 82, and then again, any other 4 82s from the AKA promo. Now, that's going to hold true for both the Fred Warner and the Ronnie Stanley card, but Darrelle Revis and Chris Johnson, they have vintage cards, and we saw these on the reveal yesterday. The attributes are exactly the same, so we were wondering what is the difference, and also how do you get them? So for Revis, if you look at his set, and I'm going to go over to CJ2K as well, you have a chance. If you complete this set, you have a chance at the vintage version of CJ2K, which is going to add on. It's actually not an add-on, it's more of a deduction. Again, when we get to the catalog, I'll explain, but it's going to be 1 less AP and 1 play longer when it comes to pre-lit X Factors. And yes, you heard me correctly. We're only at August 19th of the brand new game. The game's been out for a week, and we already got to deal with pre-lit X Factors. not a fan. If they do this stuff later in the year, I'm cool with it, but literally the second week of the game, and we're seeing these already, pretty annoying. So 82 overall Chris Johnson, and then any other 482, same thing, but you do get a chance when you complete the set and open up the pack that comes along with it at the vintage version, which is going to have more value strictly because of the X factors and the discounts. Now, when it comes to the tokens that you're collecting from pack offers, from solo challenges, from that field pass, there's two different places you can use them on, and they increase the cost compared to the legend sets, right? You needed 25 legend tokens to unlock a free legend card at an 85 overall. Now, if you want one of the vintage players, which right now there's only 2 to choose from, by the time people get to 40 tokens, there will be more options, but you can trade 40 of those tokens in for a vintage player, or you can go a little bit less here. They are B&D, by the way. 30 tokens will give you a 85 overall champion. And I'm just assuming here, whenever we jump up to 86 overall champions, this set requirement will probably update, meaning it's going to require more tokens, but it will give you your chance at the 86 overalls. All an assumption there. We'll find out when we actually see +1 in OVRs for this promo and the Legend promo, but that's my guess. There are also going to be smaller sets here that you can complete, like the 78 overall set is going to be good for knocking out some of those field pass objectives, but you have your different varieties of sets here to upgrade and get the higher overall versions of these players to eventually trade them in for the champions. We do have an 86 overall Chad Ochocinco Johnson that is the lone LTD of this first week program drop here. Pretty good attributes. When we took a look at this card yesterday after the reveal, the main thing that I mentioned is that we've gotten a handful of good wide receivers already. Hines Ward is a free card from Season 1 that's really good. We got Randy Moss over the weekend. A lot of you still out there using the Devin Hester pre-order item. Rookie premieres on Thursday. Roma Dunze, who's going to get any team chem, will probably be able to be at 85 speed with the potential of 86, or maybe 86 with the potential of 87. So in my opinion, if you get this card, I'd probably sell it unless you're a really big fan. I don't even know what his price is going to be, but if you take a look here, we have what are called pre-lit X Factors. So normally an X Factor, you need to do something in-game for it to trigger, and they're pretty good, right? But they're not easy to activate in some situations unless you're really good or playing somebody that's not as good as you. But with these cards, and specifically Ocho, you can see here, he has a pre-lit X Factor, so Rack 'em Up will start on for 4 plays. It will take one of your 3 X Factor slots on defense, or an offense in this case, and it will also take one of your 3 ability points that are available on offense as well. The other one that he has is the AKA Tireless Runner, which again will start on for 4 plays. Improved tackle recovery on low stamina. This is a brand new X Factor. So if you want to activate either of these, it's going to take 1 AP. It's going to start on for 4 plays. I assume it goes off for a little while and then it comes back on for another 4 plays in a row, similar to what we've seen in prior years. And that's kind of what's going to be the difference between the regular champions and the vintage champions. So if I take a look at Revis, this is his vintage version. You can see it says Vintage Champion on the bottom right part of the card art. Notice the attributes. Sorry, bottom left of the card art. Notice the attributes. It's going to be no different from the Champion version that we saw. But if you take a look, he has pre-lit X Factors. You got Universal Coverage, which is one of the best X Factors in the game, or Bottleneck, which is really good for press man coverage. Both of these, or either of these, I should say, if you have the vintage version, is going to start on for 4 plays, stay on for 4 plays, goes away for a while, comes back, and it's going to cost you 1 AP. So pretty similar to the Ocho, this, aside from that being a defensive ability versus an offensive ability. And for CJ2K, again, see the attributes here. Take a look. His 2 options, or 2 X Factors, are going to be Evasive and then Steamroller. You pick one, it starts on for 4 plays, goes away, comes back, and it does cost you 1 AP. Now, when you look at the Champion versions, which are going to be like the Great Value versions, even though they do have the same exact attributes, the biggest difference is going to come down to those pre-lit X Factors. So for Revis specifically, he still gets Universal Coverage, he still gets Bottleneck. The difference is it's 2 ability points instead of 1, and it's going to be 3 plays instead of 4. So there's the difference. So if you happen to complete either of those sets and you get the vintage version, they're going to be going for more. don't make the mistake of selling them for the same price as the regular champions. And that will not be the same with the Fred Warner. He doesn't have a vintage version, and neither does Ronnie Stanley, who's an offensive lineman. He wouldn't at all. So that's really the main breakdown of the promo. I don't know how they're going to go about doing this every week. If we're going to see one LTD who does get the pre-lit X Factors, and then maybe one vintage player, and then 2 regular players. We got more players normally because it's the first drop of this content, but we'll see exactly what happens next Monday or even next Sunday when they go ahead and do the reveals. And of course, because we got new content, we got pack offers, and there's a handful of options to go through. So there's an AKA launch bundle, $25. You get 2 shots at it. You get 2 78 plus AKA players, then 1 either 78 plus AKA player or an 85 overall or an LTD, plus 2 tokens. Now, just like the Phase 1 and Phase 2 Legend Packs, these have a 51% chance at an 85 plus overall. So if you still have pre-order points or you're looking to spend money, these are probably going to be the best packs to open because you don't often see a champion coming in at a 51%. Doesn't guarantee it, obviously, that you're going to get one, but this is really going to be the best pack odds that we're going to see for champions. This plus those legend packs from the weekend. There is a $100 bundle that gives you 3 82 plus AKA players, 2 78 plus AKA players, 5 tokens, and then you are guaranteed a champion. You have a shot at the LTD Ocho right now. You're going to get 2 random 85 overalls or 86s, and you get to pick one of the 2. We also have a Flash Boom Platinum Pack available for about 2 days. EA did something kind of grimy here, and it might fly under the radar, it might not. This one's going to give you 6 78 plus Season of Boom players, and then 4 80 plus Platinum Quick Sell players, which normally is fine, but it's this last sentence. Platinum players are mostly kickers, punters, and fullbacks, and they quick sell for coins. We know that. I think they're doing this because they know a lot of people early on build their team with platinum cards. And I'm talking quarterbacks, tight ends, wide receivers, skill position players. I've talked about it, right? It's a good method to keep a lot of value while still building your team to try to get through the first month of the game. Well, now they're like, hold up, we're not giving you the good cards. We're going to give you kickers, punters, and fullbacks because you can't build your entire team off of those 3 positions. I am not a fan of that one. If you're strictly going for coins, this is still not a bad option to open it up, but it is really, really nasty business on what they did by inserting that final sentence. And it's also on the All-Pro Platinum Elite bundle, which I think this bundle's been around for a while and it never said that prior to today. So nasty move from EA. Is worth noting that there is a 1 coin 78 plus B&D AKA card pack out there. Go ahead and open it up. Card art is absolutely fire. The chances of you getting something higher than a 78, animation's fire too. Chances of you getting something higher than a 78 are probably going to be pretty slim. And please, whatever you do, stay far, 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 far away from spending your coins and your money on these loose packs. $72K for the likelihood of you getting a 78 overall and then 273 plus cards. Please just do not do it. Also, unfortunately, no training offer. I was kind of hoping with that glitch that we saw on Thursday and training being out there, you know, some people got a bunch of free training, including myself, or very cheap training. I was hoping they would have some type of AKA reroll, but it is just simply not in there. So that is the promo breakdown in its entirety. If you still got any questions, leave them down below in the comment section. But for now, go knock out those solos, work on that field pass. Just don't spend coin to get it done unless you're naturally trying to get a champion done. And that's where we leave it. Thank you guys for watching this video. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.